Welcome dear student. Myself BD Wankade, assistant teacher, Setu Abhyaskram. Now in today's class we are going to see Setu syllabus day 17, topic quadrilateral mathematics, subject mathematics, part 1 and 2, and today's topic is quadrilateral, subtopic quadrilateral and types of quadrilateral and types of quadrilateral. Now first today's important points in quadrilateral. A closed figure bounded by four segments is called as quadrilateral. A closed figure bounded by four segments is called as quadrilateral. A quadrilateral has four vertices, four sides, four angles and two diagonals. We know that, dear student, a quadrilateral has four vertices, four sides, four angles and two diagonals. Now, types of quadrilateral. First is parallelogram. If opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel to each other, if opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel to each other, then it is called as parallelogram. If opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel of each other, then it is called as a parallelogram. Here, as shown in the figure, ABCD is a parallelogram because opposite sides of ABCD, quadrilateral ABCD, are parallel. AB parallel CD as well as AD parallel BC. Therefore, this diagram is parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, side AB parallel side DC, side AD parallel side BC. Now, properties of parallelogram. Properties of parallelogram. First is opposite sides are congruent. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Second, opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Third, properties of parallelogram. Third property is diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Now second type of quadrilateral is a rectangle. Second types of quadrilateral is a rectangle. If all the four angles of quadrilateral are right angles, then it is called as a rectangle. If all four angles of quadrilateral are right angles, then it is called as a rectangle. Here, as shown in the figure, ABCD. Here ABCD is a rectangle because all four angles A, B, C and D are right angle. Therefore, the quadrilateral ABCD is rectangle. Therefore, here measure angle A equal to measure angle B equal to measure angle C equal to measure angle D equal to 90 degree. Now the properties of rectangle. Properties of rectangle. First property is opposite sides are congruent and diagonals are also congruent. Opposite sides are congruent and diagonals of rectangle also congruent and bisect each other. Diagonals of rectangle are congruent and bisect each other. These are the main two properties of rectangle. First is opposite sides are congruent and second is diagonals are congruent and bisect each other. Now third types of quadrilateral is square. Third types of quadrilateral is square. If all the sides of quadrilateral are congruent and all the angles are right angles, then it is called as a square. Again, if all sides of quadrilateral are congruent and all angles are right angles, then it is called as square. All sides of angles are right angles and all sides of quadrilateral are congruent, then such type of quadrilateral are called as a square. Here as shown in the figure, ABCD, quadrilateral ABCD is a square because all angles are right angle and all sides are congruent. Therefore, side AB equal to side BC equal to side CD equal to side AD. Also, measure angle A equal to measure angle B equal to measure angle C equal to measure angle D equal to 90 degree. Properties of square. Now, properties of square. First property, diagonals are congruent and perpendicular bisector of each other. Diagonals of this square are congruent. Diagonals are congruent and perpendicular bisector of each other. Now, another types of quadrilateral is rhombus. Four types of quadrilateral rhombus. If all the four sides of quadrilateral are congruent, then it is called as rhombus. Only sides. If all the four sides of quadrilateral are congruent, then it is called as a rhombus. Here ABCD is a rhombus because all four sides of quadrilateral are congruent. Therefore, side AB equal to side BC equal to CD equal to side AD. Now, properties of rhombus. First property is opposite angles are congruent. Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect opposite angles also, and diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other. Properties, listen again. Opposite angles are congruent. Diagonals bisect opposite angles and diagonals perpendicular bisector of each other. Now, quadrilateral types of quadrilateral. Fifth, trapezium. If only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel to each other, then it is called as a trapezium. If only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel to each other, then it is called as trapezium. Only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel. Here quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium because AB opposite side DC and also AB parallel DC. Only one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is parallel to each other. Therefore, the quadrilateral is a trapezium. Here, quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Side AB parallel side CD. Now, today's exercise. First is question number first. Choose the correct alternative option for the following questions. First is, if only one pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is parallel, then it is called A. parallelogram, B. rectangle, C. rhombus, and D. trapezium. Here D. trapezium is the correct answer, correct options. Now, second, diagonals of dash dash are congruent and perpendicular bisector to each other. Diagonals of dash dash are congruent and perpendicular bisector of each other. Square. Option number C is the correct option. Diagonals of a square are congruent and perpendicular bisector of each other. Now question number 2. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Then fill in the blanks. PQ parallel side PS. PQ parallel side PS. QR parallel side PQPS. Sorry, एक मिनट. PQRS is a parallelogram. Then fill in the blanks. Side PQ parallel side RS. PQ parallel side RS, and B side QR congruent side PS. And sub question number C, angle P congruent angle R, and angle P plus angle S equal to 180 degree. 180 degree. Now question number 3. If length and width of rectangle are 10 and 6 centimeter respectively, then find its perimeter. Find its perimeter. P equal to 2 into L plus B. Therefore 2 into L is 10 and B is 6. By putting the value of L and B, we get perimeter. Two into 16. That is the end of today's Setu syllabus. See you again tomorrow, next day. Thanks for watching this video. Share and subscribe please.